I'm just cooking some rice here, and I have some lemon leaves from little lemon trees I'm growing outside. So I'm gonna slice these into little thin pieces, and I'm gonna use it with fish. So this is the little thin pieces that I sliced it down to, and it's got like a very fragrant lemony flavor. I think that lime leaves would work better. I know in like Asian cooking, I think like dried kaffir limes probably are more used, but I have lemon leaves, so we're gonna work with lemon leaves. This is what we did. And I'm gonna add that into the cooking, like kind of at the very end so it doesn't burn. And it's just gonna have a citrusy flavor. Like if you you can like drizzle your fish with a lemon, but this is just another way to give it some flavor. I've also sliced the garlic here, and I'll basically add that at the same time at the end. So I'm cooking here just like some very basic frozen fish from the grocery store. These have bones, but you can get boneless fish. And I actually don't hate frozen fish because it actually makes it very moist, and you don't have to like overcook it. It makes it harder to overcook because the whole inside it's like frozen, and it's gonna keep that moisture. And I'm just heating up this pan here, and I also have a little curry powder. I'm just gonna add a little curry. Very simple ingredients here. So I just have a little olive oil underneath there, and I'm just gonna cover it with a lid to let the steam cook it through for like the first 3-5 minutes. Very simple. So it's basically defrosted, and I'm just gonna add a little olive oil to keep it from I've seasoned this with some fish sauce and soy sauce, and I am so hungry right now. I can't wait to eat this. So here's my review of trying fresh lemon leaves. I would say that it would probably taste better if I dried these first, because I just pulled these off my balcony and while I was just pruning my little lemon tree thing I have going on. So these are just like fresh. I would just dry them first maybe, and it would make it easier to chew through, because also when you see kaffir limes sold at the store that are usually imported, they're typically dried, and I think it helps absorb the flavors better into the food. So this was like a very mild flavor. It was an interesting experiment. It's definitely nowhere near as strong as using like a fresh squeezed lemon, which is like the easiest thing to do anyway. So here's my lemon trees, and the story is I just wanted to try planting something a little bit more challenging. So because it's like winter in Canada, can you grow like something like tropical? Like I've grown avocado trees before, and those are actually quite easy. I won't lie, avocado trees are a bit boring, but I wanted something like actually a little bit edible and a little bit more different from like other things you can plant. So I ended up planting a bunch of lemon seeds because, to be honest, I thought they were just all gonna like basically die. So they all ended up growing. So I ended up with like 8 lemon tree plants, and somehow like 90% of them basically survived for like, I don't know, I've had these for like 2 years now. And so now I'm stuck with these giant ass lemon trees, which is very exciting, but you can actually use them in cooking. So I'm gonna try a recipe with lemon tree leaf. I don't think they're gonna grow lemons anytime soon. I don't even know if the lemons will grow at this point, honestly, to be honest, but what I am doing is leaving them outside and giving them some wind, because like here you can see this trunk is like getting thick, and that's from the wind. So if I'm gonna have lemon trees growing on them, it's gonna have like a nice sturdier stalk than keeping them indoors. And This one here is kind of limping because what happened is it was like really cold rain happening all weekend. It was like really strong and cold rain, so I thought it was just, when I looked at it outside, it looked like it was breaking, but it's not broken. It's just because it was hiding from the rain, so it like wilted overnight into like one little angle, which is kind of weird, but I'm leaving it out in the sun, so usually you're gonna like stand back up. And so they're looking okay. These like bottom yellow ones, I might have to trim them or do some little bit of pruning, but I'll just wait for a week. It's going to be a pretty sunny week, so I'll see how they're going to do in the sun before I do a little bit more pruning, and end up using them as bay leaves. So I'm going to dry them and use them as a bay leaf, or that's what the internet says, that you can use them and substitute a bay leaves. I should just grow my own bay leaves. I don't know what kind of tree that is, haven't even looked it up, but that would be an interesting use, because bay leaves, you can actually use a lot of these things for that, and if I can use these lemon tree leaves for something, that would be pretty cool. So let's see how long these plants will survive for the next 5 years, if they survive at all, or if they're gonna grow any lemon trees. I will keep you updated. Have to pull this, it's not the Muji size. So I'm really into Muji for like coffee stuff, and I really like this ceramic drip. It's a little bit heavy, it's a little bit bulky, so it doesn't always make sense, but I like it. Like, it hasn't broken or anything yet, and I've had it for like 2 years now maybe. And because Muji makes their own things, they also sell like the correct size filters for this. I just replaced this, and it's a 60 pack is like $2, so it's cheaper than the ones at the grocery store, which are like $4 or $6, and I believe they're like 40 sheets or 60 sheets as well, so they are a little shorter. And just some advice, if you're buying a coffee drip filter thing, that you plan out like which coffee filters come with it, because they're different sizes. So that's just my only advice on that. I have this little IKEA napkin holder, but they look really cute if you use them for drip filters. So also I noticed with this Muji, there's a little tab there. Can you see the detail? They put a lot of detail into this. Good for them. It's really satisfying when you pour it over and then it makes a little crema. So you're getting a little bit of crema. Also, I know that Melita, they sell like unbleached paper versions, and Muji only sells the unbleached, because some Melita, like in other stores and different stores, they have like sell different kinds. They sell it with like both bleached and unbleached. Well, like the bleached one is not going to say it's bleached, but only the unbleached one is going to be labeled that way, so you know specifically. That's what I like to see, this crema at the top, and also like Vietnamese coffee does that as well. I don't know why, it's just satisfying.
a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. La, 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 la casa del merengue. La, 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 y la casa de la bachata. Música, 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 te traigo música, 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 música de la República. ¡Ajá!
This is the worst line
It
of
could be
color.
here.
So kids don't get hit by a car. These are flickering. It was so weird. I just noticed these are electronic. How crazy. Got some Arrakis orange sky on the side. Thanks to the wildfire smoke. now there's a full moon, and I just felt like being a little werewolf, and I opened the curtains, so I had like this one panel of moonlight on the floor, and I'm just basking in the moonlight because it just felt like a vibe. So I think I'll get good rest tonight.